Hi, thanks for tuning in. It's good to be back. This is the S&P ASX 200 Index Daily Update for Thursday the 15th of August 2024. The ASX 200 Index closed modestly higher today. The market pushed higher from the open and continued to issue a challenge towards the complex resistance zone. That's this zone in here. I call it a complex resistance zone because it's made up of many layers or many levels. Supply continues to be drawn out as expected. Some disappointing economic news was released late morning, which caused some further supply to be drawn out and made the day's trading even a little more difficult. The fact the market closed higher again today suggests that buyers hold a slight upper hand in the market and the underlying positive sentiment remains firm. This is the intraday chart. Price pushed higher from the open. It's here. And continued to push higher until mid-morning up here. Disappointing economic news was released mid to late morning, which saw price dip considerably in response, and that was this push higher here. The index spent the rest of the day in a battle between supply and demand, with the market attempting to absorb the supply that was being drawn out. Back to the daily chart. Spread, a measure of volatility, narrowed a little today and was below the average overall. The close was again below mid-bar, showing that supply was being drawn out and also shows the difficulty of absorbing the current selling pressure. Volume was reduced today in line with the reduced spread, but remained a little above the average overall. This reflects the increased supply being drawn out as price attempts to negotiate a path through this complex resistance zone, which I marked earlier. Despite the supply being drawn out, which you can see with both the last 2 days closing well off its highs, the market still finished higher today. This should not be underplayed and is a clear sign that the underlying market sentiment remains strong. It will have to roll with the punches that overseas markets and economic data throw, no doubt. Price is now near the top of the complex resistance zone and could just push higher in response. However, I expect a brief period of consolidation is more likely at this stage, especially as there is obviously still some increased supply being drawn out of the market, and markets rarely move sustainably higher when increased supply continues to be drawn out. They will either pull back and consolidate, challenge sellers, and attempt to absorb the supply being drawn out, or push higher despite the increased supply and either blatantly fail in the face of increased and sustained selling pressure, or the market is just being bid high to be sold off in the near term and to set up short positions for an expected move lower. At the close of trade, the local market finished 14.8 points higher. Thanks for your time. Should be back again tomorrow doing a live one, we'll see. Thanks again. See ya.